if an unsafe building falls down, you wouldn't blame the people inside it, and you wouldn't blame the first responders if they were a little slow getting to the scene. You'd want to look at the architect and the construction.
The game's played by Congress. The Corps is the lapdog of the Congress. They tell the Corps what to do, and they give the Corps money to do it. And the reason they do that is that the Corps beneficiaries then give money back to Congress so they can get reelected and the machine just rolls.
Typically, the Corps commanders that retire go to work for the contractors that are either directly working with the Corps or for consulting firms that make those contracts happen. And so, in essence, everybody remains on payroll.
So all these contractors are busy talking to all these suppliers, and the contractor will say, well, I need fat clay, very minimal amount of silt, and that clay is going to cost you. But I've got this other clay that's a little silty, and the Corps inspectors have accepted it before, and I think they'll be okay with it.
And the quality is going to go down the toilet, which it already has, and you've seen what happened. But we need to have the engineering community as a whole come together, as opposed to right now just a select few threatening the rest of us, saying, if you keep your mouth shut, if you do what we tell you to do, we'll make you rich. But if you open your mouth, you're out.
I continue to be unclear whether we've eliminated the waste, the fraud, and abuse in federal contracting processes.
And the Corps goes out there, and of course, the way they make their money, so to speak, is they get a percentage override on all the projects. Some people have said it could be as high as 35% of a project.
Now, in the case of flood control projects, for example, the projects that tend to be built are projects that build just a big enough levee that a developer can build buildings behind that levee without having to buy flood insurance or without having to raise the buildings.
There are Corps projects all over the place, and if I had a tip for folks living next to a Corps project, it would be buy a life preserver, because it's not a matter of if you're going to need it with their projects, it's a matter of when.